Welcome to the Minnesota Twins franchise, episode 33. Continuing here in the month of June, the Twins are currently 41-34, and we're closing in on the All-Star break. We are 7 games above 500 and only 19 victories off of last year's win total. We've seen the offense definitely improve recently. Finally, we have some players batting above 250. The pitching is around league average, and the bullpen has been excellent. We've seen a lot of improvement this year, but I'm still looking for more players to step up, including Byron Buxton. This year has been a big disappointment as he's only hitting 195. And finally, I have decided to send Byron Buxton down to AAA, where hopefully he can figure out his offense. In the meantime, we're going to call up Quinten Berry, who was phenomenal last season. He's been great again this year. He has earned the call up, hitting .308 this year, and he's going to lead off as we go into a game against the Boston Red Sox. Fernando Romero versus David Price. Romero 4-4 on the season and a .428 ERA as we get going here in the first inning. Facing Jackie Bradley Jr., he freezes him on the four-seam fastball, hitting the inside corner. Now let's go to some Twins offense as Price enters with a 3 ERA and a 7-5 record. Here's Quinten Berry getting right into that leadoff role. He's a speedy contact hitting center fielder. First at bat of the year with the Twins, and he falls behind to Price. Good changeup on the inside corner. Then a line drive into left, but that is right at the left fielder, and Berry is retired. No score through 1. Let's go on to the second inning. This is Romero against Dustin Pedroia, and he quickly gets ahead of him on the 97-mile-per-hour fastball and finishes this at-bat with that filthy slider on the outside corner. One player who has really helped the offense is Yunel Escobar, who loves hitting here in Target Field. .352 in this stadium and just .224 elsewhere. Good swing in his first at-bat, but a line-out will retire him. This was a very fast-moving first couple innings as we go on to the third. Lifted into right, Max Kepler gathers underneath this, and Romero gets another out. Romero trying to go 3 scoreless, and it's Andrew Benintendi just getting a piece of the circle change before jamming into a pop-up to short, caught by Polanco. Inning over. Just 1 hit for the Red Sox, their first time through the order. Let's go bottom 3 for Minnesota, looking for a base runner, and they'll get one with Jorge Polanco sending a base hit into center field. Quinten Berry trying to keep things going. 1-0, ground ball to second base. No problem there for Pedroia, and the Twins are retired in the third. Another slow start offensively, as we've seen in many of these episodes. Romero going strong into the fourth inning as he gets ahead of Jackie Bradley Jr. and strikes him out again. 97-mile-per-hour heat. Here is Xander Bogaerts getting one underneath the glove of Yunel Escobar as the Red Sox get their second hit. Hanley Ramirez trying to keep it going. 2 down. And quickly, Romero again jumps in front of the count. He doesn't get the call on the fastball, count even 2 apiece, and a circle change to finish off the fourth. Another strikeout for Fernando Romero. Bottom 4 Minnesota, David Price also going very quickly through his innings, just at 39 pitches to this point, as Sano puts a good swing on it, but right to Pedroia. Sliding play, throw to Ramirez, and Sano is retired. Kenny Vargas again playing in this game. We saw him hit a home run off a lefty in the last episode. Remaining patient here against David Price. 3-0. Price not getting anything close. And Vargas takes a 4-pitch walk. That takes us to Yunel Escobar as he continues his hot streak. A hit in 8 straight games. A single to left gives the Twins a scoring chance if Max Kepler can deliver. Battling with Price to get to 2-2, and Kepler on the ground to short. Bogaerts to second to get the force, and the Red Sox keep the Twins off the board. We go into the 5th scoreless. A good pitcher's duel as Romero gets a strikeout on Blake Swihart. Today it was the fastball that was his strikeout pitch. Next up, Dustin Pedroia, high and hard to left field, and this game is scoreless no more. A 2-0 pitch left right over the middle, and Pedroia sitting on it sends it into the left field seats. Red Sox looking for more. Runner on first, Andrew Benintendi into left field, but a liner right at John Jay, and the Red Sox are done in the 5th. Twins now looking for their answer. Here is Jay. He's been hitting the ball well lately. He gets the count full and rips one down the line, but wide of the chalk. Another payoff pitch. Jay to short, Bogarts fields, and the play is made. Here's Jorge Polanco, a single earlier, the Twins' first hit, and he'll deliver another one into the right center gap. That is down for extra bases as the Twins get a runner in scoring position. And I was pretty surprised to see this, but Polanco now leads the team in doubles. Twins looking to bring him in. It's Brian Pena at bat, filling in for Jason Castro. And this is down and right, but Polanco really couldn't go on that hit. So runners at first and second. Brandon Phillips down in left center and past the left fielder. That's going to score one. And they're going to try getting Pena home as well. The throw in from Bogarts in time, and he's thrown out. I thought Pena would have been able to score, but that 15 speed was not enough. Twins tied the game now in the 6th on the ground to short. Mookie Betts grounds out. Romero looking to complete a 6th inning. This is Xander Bogaerts hitting one up the middle as the Red Sox get another 2-out hit. That brings us to Hanley Ramirez. Soft ground ball. There's Yunel Escobar. Throw on to first, and Romero finishes 6 innings, and that would be it for him. Solid day all around. But the Twins want to break this tie, and Kenny Vargas will do his part with a single through the middle just past the diving Dustin Pedroia. Here's Yunel Escobar, 2-1, lifted into right, headed to the fence, and that is off the wall and down for another extra base hit. Vargas had to go a bit late, but he's still going for 3, and the offline throw makes sure we don't have another base running error. Second and third, 2 down. They didn't walk Max Kepler, he was out, and then John Jay does get the intentional pass. They also pulled David Price after that, which was pretty surprising to me how they handled this situation. They call on Raciel Iglesias, a 9.69 ERA this year. Polanco on the ground, Bogarts with the play, and the Twins can't break the tie. It's time for Minnesota to also go to their bullpen. Tyler Duffy coming out with a 3.05 ERA. Very good season for him as our long relief pitcher. There's a strikeout on Dustin Pedroia. And then, to close out the inning, Pablo Sandoval with the curveball below the knees. Bottom 7, Minnesota, Quinten Berry up again. 3-1 and a pitch left right over the middle. That's going for extra bases. Berry flashing that speed as he heads into second with the double. Here's Miguel Sano taking a changeup to even the count, looking for his pitch. And Sano gets it, lifted to left, down for a hit as Berry heads home. Miguel Sano gives the Twins a 7th inning lead. I was also pretty excited that we got these runs without needing home runs to get them. We get a double from Quinten Berry and a base hit by Miguel Sano. This was on a slider left over the middle again. Sano takes it into left field, Twins up. Can they protect the lead? Tyler Duffy in for his 2nd inning of work, and Brock Holt puts it in left field past Yunel Escobar, who was playing the line. Base hit for the Red Sox. Here's Andrew Benintendi. 2-1 pitch. This goes down the line. Extra bases. Holt can run. That goes to the wall, and the Red Sox looking for the tie. They get it. And the most frustrating part of it all, if we had just reversed our defense there, played the line for Benintendi and normal for Holt, we could have gotten those 2 plays. So the tie forces Tom Wilhelmsen into the game, 3.7 ERA on the season, trying to keep the game tied. Ground ball to short, just what the Twins need there. Mookie Betts can't advance Benintendi. And then it's Bogarts. Fastball in the inside corner. Wilhelmsen 1-2, waving at the changeup. Bogarts strikes out. The Twins couldn't get anything going in their half, so let's go on to the 9th. Still in the game, Tom Wilhelmsen striking out Hanley Ramirez, that time on just 3 pitches. Swihart the next up, going deep to right. and that'll be tracked down at the warning track by Max Kepler. 2 down for the Red Sox. Dustin Pedroia, he will strike out on the inside fastball. Maybe a bit high there, but the Twins get the call. So looking to take it, bottom of the 9th. Ryan Pena gets things going with a base hit into center, his 2nd of the game. And we're going to pinch hit for him in this situation. Nico Goodrum comes off the bench, one of our fastest players. And we get out to a 2-0 count here with Quinten Berry. So it's time to send him. Line drive to left is caught by Benintendi. Goodrum cannot get back in time, and the Twins are doubled up. What a play by Benintendi. It looked like a great chance for us to get a hit and run, but the sliding grab is made, and there's no chance with Goodrum going on the pitch. So we go on to the 10th. Extra frames in Minnesota. Trevor May enters the game and gives up a base hit up the middle. That was Benintendi, who was having a phenomenal game. That brings up Jackie Bradley Jr., already struck out a couple times. And this time it's Trevor May striking him out in relatively quick fashion. Bottom 10 Minnesota, here's Brandon Phillips. Fastball on the outside. Twins got a lot more patient as this game went on, and Phillips is rewarded here as he walks on to first base. Miguel Sano trying to be a game changer. Line drive to right at the fielder, and he's retired. Can Kenny Vargas get things going with 1 out? He does get a base hit into left, putting the winning run just a potential base hit away. So Eddie Rosario comes off the bench. He hits lefties better than Max Kepler does. Rosario down the line, well, foul actually. 1-2, Rosario strikes out on the fastball. 10 innings are not enough, we're going to the 11th. Trevor May in for his 2nd inning. And this is lifted into right. Berry gives chase, but it's down. Mookie Betts has great speed, he races into 2nd, and he's safe. All I could think about during this play is I think that either we could have dove for it or Buxton would have caught that. The Red Sox want to bunt him over, but that's a failed attempt. It does touch down, but Betts had to remain at 2nd with it being in the air. 2 down for the Red Sox. Blake Swihart to 2nd, and the threat is over. No problems after that leadoff double. But the Twins couldn't get anything going in the 11th, so we're going to the 12th now. Base hit to center. This time it's Pablo Sandoval giving the Red Sox a base runner. And at this point, we had put in Jake Reed. He's been a bit more shaky lately, and you can see him give up a couple quick hits. Runners at the corners now for the Red Sox. Reed trying to get out of trouble. 2 down. There's a big swing and miss. Jackie Bradley Jr. will strike out again. His 5th strikeout on the day. I forget if it was 3 or 4 Twins pitchers that struck him out. Bottom 12, and this is Berry, stopped by Pedroia, but he can't get it quickly, and that's another hit. Berry making an impact in his first game here at the majors. Now looking to get in scoring position. Close play, and ruled out. I could not believe it from that angle. After watching the replay, I did think he was actually out. But if we had just stayed patient, perhaps a Phillips walk could have just put him at 2nd base for Miguel Sano. Instead, 1 on, 1 down, Sano base hits. The Twins do get the winning run in scoring position, as Kenny Vargas now goes to the left-handed batter's box. Line drive to center, and that is going to be caught as well. 2 down for Minnesota. It'll take a hit. And lately, this is the man you want up, Yunel Escobar. Not quite down the line. Falls behind on the ground to Bogarts. Inning over. We can't finish this game in 12, and we couldn't finish it in 13. Let's go to the 14th inning. This is Buddy Boshears entering the game. The bullpen running out of pitchers as this slams high off the wall. And the Twins have trouble just getting to it. It's a leadoff double for Boston. They're trying to bunt again. Popped up. And we can't find it. Castro can't get to the ball, and it's a bunt single. No advance, but now 2 on, nobody down. They bunt again. This time it's a good one. Escobar charges in, but can't even get the out at first. They're loaded, and no one's out. Boshears needs a strikeout, but he doesn't get the call on the curveball. Full count. Ricochet off the ankle. Benintendi to first, and he'll get there, driving in the go-ahead run in the process. still loaded for the Red Sox as Bradley avoids the strikeout and drives in one. Here comes another. Red Sox up 3. And it wouldn't get better for the Twins. Base hit to left, another one comes home. Just an unreal inning. Everything started going wrong for us. And the Red Sox opened up a lead that we really didn't have any chance of eliminating. So just trying to get through the rest of this game, and the Red Sox decided one more for good measure, a grand slam. They put together a 10-run 14th inning, and they would have won by 10 if not for a Miguel Sano home run in the bottom of the frame. But what a way for this game to end. It was a tremendous pitcher's duel for most of the day. And then it turned into just a game of who could leave the most runners on base, followed by a 10-run inning by the Red Sox in extras against the pitcher in his first inning of work. No way I could have seen any of that coming. So the Twins fall to Boston, who proceed to take 3 of 4 in this series. We then wrap up the month of June by taking the first 2 against Seattle. We end up sweeping the Mariners. Here was the finale in that series, a 9-6 win between two teams with very similar records. We keep getting wins as we also suffer a number of injuries. A lot of them minor, but many of these also putting players on the disabled list. We did have one player come off, however, as Jesse Chavez recovered from his injury and stint on the 60-day disabled list. But with the way our rotation was pitching, I didn't want to shake anything up right now, so I sent Chavez down to AAA, and I'll figure out if he's going to come back to the major leagues anytime soon. For the remainder of the episode, I did want to go back to AAA and talk about Byron Buxton. Also, Maxwell Fowler on the mound for his 4th start here with the Rochester Red Wings. Now, I don't expect that all of these segments of the episodes are going to be focused in the minors, but I want to focus on Buxton here as we know how important he is to this organization, and if he can turn his game around, it's going to mean a lot for this team. The numbers entering this game at Rochester were not very good. It was a similar average to what he was having in the major leagues. And here is a home run given up by Maxwell Fowler, a 3-run shot putting the Red Wings behind. But back to Buxton. Last year he did have his best offensive season, hitting .258 with 62 RBIs and 20 home runs. Of course, we know how valuable his speed can be. Even on weak contact like that, he still might reach base. And once he's on base, he might steal a bag or be able to go from first to third. Just getting him on base is what we need. Here is a double by Zach Granite that I wasn't too sure about if it'd be caught or not, so Buxton has to hold up at third base. And now we'll see Nick Gordon, and you can see his average is lower than we like it to be right now. He strikes out with 2 in scoring position. That takes us to Ben Polson, the first baseman. He also strikes out, so the Red Wings cannot bring Buxton home. They still managed a late rally, capped off by a 2-run home run by Ryan Walker that proved to be the winning hit for us. We'll go into another game here with the Red Wings. Byron Buxton is 24 years old at the moment, and I'm going to remain patient with him. Great swing there, but a great play also by the shortstop takes away a potential hit. I don't plan on having Buxton down here for very long. I do want to bring him back after the All-Star break, and you can see him get a base hit here. He had some good swings in the couple games I did play here with the Red Wings. We see that speed also on display right here, taking off for second, and these AAA catchers have no chance of throwing him out. On to third base, and a ground ball to short. Buxton comes in to score. But when Buxton comes back, I don't think he's going to hit leadoff. I think he needs to re-earn that spot in the lineup again. I want to move up Yunel Escobar with his hot streak. And I do expect I'll keep Quinten Berry at the majors, which means I have to think about what move I do want to make, because we're going to have too many outfielders there, so someone's going to have to be sent down, whether it's Palka or Kepler. I'm not sure what I want to do in that spot yet. I spent a lot of time thinking about who I was going to send down just to bring up Quinten Berry, and I thought it made sense for Buxton to get some at-bats here in Rochester. He gets driven in by Eduardo Escobar, who is also going to return to the major leagues. Following the All-Star break, I'm going to be sending Goodrum down and Escobar up. Those are both infield players. And they'll have to make a move so Buxton can return to the major league roster. I'm just not sure what that's going to be yet. But the Twins are playing pretty well right now, and we are currently in second place in the division and if the season ended today, we would be in the wild card game. Now, it's too early to say that we're a playoff team or a playoff contender, but we are far better than we were a year ago, and that's kind of where we're looking to be. I wanted to make tremendous improvements off of last year, and we're on pace to do that. If we can get to the playoffs, or at least be in the race in September, that's kind of a bonus at this point. I think in order to remain in this position, we still have to get an upgrade to our offense, and that could be provided by Byron Buxton or really anybody else. It's going to take somebody or a group of players stepping up to get there, though. I'm excited about this team moving forward. I do feel pretty good about the roster, but I hope that we can make some more improvements to make this year a lot more exciting. Thank you all for watching this episode of the Minnesota Twins franchise. I hope you all enjoyed it. Please leave your feedback down below in the comments section and let me know which players you'd like to see me focus on when I do include those segments in upcoming episodes. I will be doing some of them in player lock at the Major League level, which gives us an extended look at some of those Major League games that I think we'd like to see more of. I know I would anyway. We are going to go through the All-Star break next episode. I have no idea if we're going to have anybody in it. We are not doing well in the voting, and I'm not sure if anybody's going to be in the Home Run Derby, so I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens with that. But we'll continue on with the Twins franchise very soon. Thank you all again. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. Have a great day.